Greetings tankers, my name is Adam Snellgrove and welcome to the very special top 10 episode of Best Replays, celebrating the end of another year and the arrival of a shiny new 2022. And what better way of doing so than showing some of our favourite moments you provided us with. So hit that subscribe button, the bell icon too, and let's get straight into it. One of my favourite outplays of this year has to be Fourchette et Petit Pois with this awesome blind clip. Check it out. There's the STRV! But at this angle, unloading the clip seems risky. The angle is better, but it's impossible to spot it from here. That was cheeky, but did it work? Oh, that's incredible! Such a daring play, emptying the entire clip blind and with less than 10 shells remaining in total. Ultimate risk which pays off as Fourchette et Petit Pois ended up winning this game and our Best Replay award. We absolutely love seeing these on the show and hope for many more to come. 9th place is occupied by this Arty showdown from episode 139. Now, we don't normally get a lot of Arty replays, and even then, few make it to the show as it can be fairly awkward recording in Arty mode. But the amazing effort by the squatting Slav is worth a rewatch. Oh, this doesn't look good. Wow, that was nuts! Realizing in the heat of the moment that splashing an enemy behind the corner and then staying cool as a cucumber to win the duel at high noon, boom! That was something else. My hands would be shaking, but Squatting Slav calmly secured the win and their Best Replay title in this awesome replay. In 8th place, a bit of a throwback to earlier in the year with Luke and DZ Dizzy. After a brutal Lakeville brawl, Dizzy is left with just 15 HP, a capture attempt with only a few seconds left, and a dream. All yours, Luke.
Long-range ballistics. Calculating missile speed. No frigging way! That was a most triumphant decap.
Correctly predicting where the enemy would be, decapping and destroying them in a single shell. Just an awesome display of skill and knowledge. And you could tell that some of us are Command & Conquer fans. Dizzy would go on to win this game as well, against a full HP Borsig to claim the Best Replay title. A special replay that deserves a place on this list. And in 7th place, something that our writer constantly asks me to do, even though I would prefer playing in a light tank on Himmelsdorf to it. Singing.
When my shells hit your roof and your tank just goes poof, that's amore. Buongiorno.
Ah, hello, Siren, my old friend. I've come to hear your whine again. The pressure is on as our KV-5 is slowly creeping. However, the Kappa seems to be sleeping! Ha ha! Imagine a full episode of me singing. Well, you don't have to imagine anymore, because such a video exists and it's our Christmas special. Yes, they made me do that too. So, should we form our own heavy metal band? Or was that enough singing for a year or 5? Let me know in the comments. And as the old saying goes, no top 10 list will be complete without at least one Tog in it. So in episode 148, we ask you to provide us with your best replays in this mighty battleship, and you didn't disappoint. But it was Bergborg who won out in the end with this amazing replay. Battleship at 2 o'clock, commence fire! A brief pause in the engagement lets our captain assess the situation. And with danger coming from two sides, the assessment is not good. Well, time to get stuck in. Unleash full broadside. Whenever you're on a bad streak of games, just bring out the good old Tog. Such an iconic tank that brings out smiles all around. Oh, and if you've never been a part of a 3-man Tog platoon, well, are you even playing World of Tanks at that point? In the 5th place, we've got this memorable showdown between David and the final boss of the game, a T-95.
Is upon us with no HP to spare. Is this how their glorious battle comes to an end? What could our hero possibly do? A tracking fire shot without extinguisher! The holy trinity of get fucked! Time to put it down. Oh, David, stop playing with your food.
Of all the games we here at Best Replays Played and Watched, we've never seen a front track fire on a T-95. And with this unfortunate turtle probably running improved rations instead of a fire extinguisher, it just spelled their doom. I mean, the odds of this happening are probably similar to winning the lottery. I don't think we're ever going to see it happen again, making this a worthy moment to showcase on our list. We've seen quite a few solid steel war replays this year, but for me, nothing beats this mighty mouse driven by Yagis. Many would say, don't bother with the mouse, it's so out of meta. But with a little bit of angling, expert W key usage, and some editing magic, you get this. Finally, Yagis gets to dish out some damage too. Now, where were we? There. And for the final one, whoa! Bouncing the final shot and securing victory. Wow, what a victory! A steel wall of epic proportions blocking 18,000 damage. That's 6 times the amount of HP of a mouse. Just amazing. My ears are still ringing after all those dings. Can't imagine what the crew must feel. What else is there to say? 18,000 damage blocked, another 2,500 absorbed in a supposedly out of meta tank? To heck with the meta, long live the mouse. In 3rd place, we debunk the old myth, lightning doesn't strike twice. Cue Inspector Neverbombi, who just wants to end this hard-fought battle with a cap victory instead of hunting down the final Arty. What happens next is, well, just watch.
This looks like a good spot to park. Or even better, how about the place the show just landed? Lightning never strikes twice after all. Jeez, that was close. What? Where are you? Where?
Imagine coming up with a 200 IQ play and parking in the spot the Arty shell just landed. Surely they wouldn't shoot there twice. But not if the Arty comes up with a 300 IQ play and predicts just that. Absolutely insane turn of events. Luckily, Inspector Neverbombi clutched the victory with no time on the clock. Would you imagine that heartbreak? It would take me a solid month to recover. Landing in at number 2 on the list, it is this insane 1v1 from episode 149. With just 94 HP remaining and a single shell left, Yepiru has to finish off the final remaining tank. But when the shell misses, what do you do?
YOLO.
Wait, you can't be serious.
He is.
What? What did we just watch? I mean, till this day, we still can't quite understand what happened here. The Borsig had multiple chances to end the game and bounced every shell, while IS-3A desperately tries to get enough speed for the ram. A fiesta of epic proportions, one worthy of a medal, even more exclusive than Fadin's. Definitely a highlight of the year for me. And in first place, there could be only one replay, the legendary Death Tractor. A Halloween special from episode 153, it proved to be your favourite, judging by your comments. It was a short horror clip devised in late hours of the night, made possible by a fantastic team of volunteers, an expert editor, supported by our audio team in Minsk, and a stunning art by our thumbnail artist. So naturally, we're bringing you the entire segment in full length for your viewing pleasure.
My story was not a happy one. I was mocked. I was betrayed, targeted, and abused. But no longer. They will know my name and despair. Death Tractor, and I will have my revenge.
And with that, we shall conclude our episode and 2021 as a year. First of all, a big thank you to all our viewers, commenters and tankers, wherever you are and whomever you might be. Thank you for all your replays, all the moments you shared with us, because this is what makes our community special. We wish you happy holidays and a very happy 2022. May it bring you joy, happiness, more pools and Kolobanov's medals, and less of those Amaraks and front track fires. I am Adam Snellgrove, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheerio!